Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, taking a look at the new and improved Darth Maul that Hot Toys announced a little while back. And I do have something new coming to the channel. We've got two new things coming to the channel, so don't worry, it's not just going to be constant My Thought videos. I just wanted to catch up on some of these announcements that I missed. Quite frankly, I was being a bit lazy certain times, like this figure was announced. I thought, I've got things to say about it, but I was busy doing other stuff, I guess. So I'll get into them now, but I do have the Syndicate Collectibles 1/10 scale pumpkin head on the way, with the one with the 3 different head sculpts and the -1 Godzilla 30cm X Plus figures ordered, so that's coming. So let's talk about Darth Maul. They've definitely improved the head sculpt. Drop a like on this video for me, folks, that will help me out a lot. And subscribe if you haven't done already, and make sure you follow me on Instagram at DeanKnight333. Movable eyes, a more appropriately shaped head to Ray Park. Now we're going to be seeing some footage of the figure on the right here for comparison, which is my old Sideshow Collectibles 1/6 scale Darth Maul, which I've reviewed on the channel and done various videos. Check them out. And then the new one on the left there. There's some difference in the patterning on the face. There's even though with the movable eyes with the Hot Toys head, there's slightly more intensity with the Sideshow sculpt on the right, I think. If you look at the mouth, there's a slightly more angry look to the mouth area on the Sideshow compared to the Hot Toys. This is a different angle though. Sharper eyes with the Hot Toys, but when the light hits the eyes on the Sideshow head there on the right, they really come alive. Now there's a picture of Darth Maul from the movie when he lowers his hood, and we can see that certain lines on the Sideshow head sculpt on the right are not accurate. They're too thin compared to how it really was in the movie, and Hot Toys not quite perfect either when it comes to the painting. I don't know why. Maybe it changed from scene to scene in the film and they're basing their paint job on a different moment in the movie Phantom Menace, but there does seem to be quite a lot of inconsistency across the board with all the Darth Maul options in figure form when it comes to the patterning of the face. But I still really like my Sideshow one. So you got the new one on the right here, top and bottom, and then the old DX Darth Maul by Hot Toys on the left, with just a more slightly rounded head. It's still a great looking figure. You kind of got to say that because the detail on the sculpt, it is all very nice. But they've definitely improved it with this new one that's coming out soon. I am tempted to try and get this new one later on, because as great as the Sideshow Collectibles head sculpt is, and you'll be seeing it again in a minute, the body hasn't held up that well. The clothing could be slightly better quality, so I'm sure the Hot Toys figure here is gonna, obviously the body's going to be much better than the Sideshow body on my Darth Maul. But the clothing I'm really interested in, and the hood looks better on this new Hot Toys figure. Looks easier to work with, easier to get looking like a natural flow. That's something I was struggling with my Sideshow Darth Maul, was trying to get the hood to kind of look natural around his head. Here's my Sideshow Darth Maul again, just trying to show you some angles. Now, even though I bought this second hand on eBay, so I don't know how long the previous owner had this, but there seems to be some dust embedded kind of near the top of his head that I just can't seem to shift. I might have to get like a wet Q-tip and just kind of rub it into those areas and get rid of the dust that's kind of embedded in, because it's an old piece, but I think it just looks fantastic. Here's another angle of the Sideshow Collectibles Maul sculpt, a bit messy on the upper temple there on his left, and a bit of black schmut, whatever you want to call it. Some subtle seam lines at the top of the head in places near the horns as well. But regardless, still an absolutely killer expression. I love the intensity of it, and the likeness to Ray Park on the old Sideshow head is just flawless. Here is a look at the new hood and everything else that's new. It all looks really nice, and I would definitely, like I say, I'd be tempted to grab one of these and just try and put together. I don't know if I'd be able to get the Sideshow head on the Hot Toys neck, or don't know how that's going to work. Again, here's my Sideshow figure with the Sideshow hood that I had to use from a different version of Darth Maul from Sideshow. It's all on the channel. It's a bit complicated, but in order to achieve what you're seeing right now, I had to get the hood separately because the figure didn't come with it. But yeah, the Sideshow one just looking super intense there. Just look at that. See, there's no need for me to get another Darth Maul when I have this, but, you know, we'll see. It's not necessary, but who knows what the future brings, you know? This photo is highlighting nicely the fact that we seem to have wires running all through his outfit to really give it some motion. That looks fantastic. There's no denying, folks. Don't think for a second that I'm sitting here trying to... I literally am sitting. I hate it when people say that and they're standing up. But I am sitting. I'm not trying to sit here and make out like the Sideshow one's still the best. Absolutely not. No. This looks like one of the, you know, one of the most impressive. Look at the teeth as well. That was something that seemed to be missing a bit on the old Hot Toys one. When I saw the comparison picture before, the teeth weren't as gnarly as they are here. This looks absolutely friggin' phenomenal, and it looks so good. That's why I'm thinking I'd like to get it later on, even though I have what I have, which you've seen on the screen. Again, here, it looks fantastic. But, yeah, that new one that Hot Toys have announced just looks... Although, keep coming back to this thing about the expression, particularly the mouth on the Sideshow head. So you can see what I'm talking about there at the top of the head. Needs a bit of a clean. Need that old guy from Toy Story 2 to come and restore my Darth Maul figure. But yeah, just the corners of his mouth on the Sideshow one just look meaner. So I'll always keep this figure, I guess. Even if I get the new Hot Toys one, I'll always keep this, and just... There's no way I'd want to lose this head sculpt. I really, really, really like it. It's just another angle from lower down. Corners of the eyes as well, nicely painted there. Really, really fierce. And then one last picture of the Sideshow head sculpt from a nice angle here. Just capturing that intense stare. And then back to the new Hot Toys one. Yeah. And you get two heads, you know. One with the mouth closed. All of them have moving eyes. The clothing, again, looks excellent. Different materials, boots look good. Seem to have a nice... I don't like those bases. I was going to say, you seem to have good articulation in the boots there. They look really nicely weathered. I just don't like those big... They take up so much space. They're good though for, you know, if you're doing a big action pose and he's flying around through the air with the double-ended, you know, the dual lightsaber, whatever you call it. You know, it's going to do the job as far as displaying the piece well, but they do take up a lot of space. See, on that picture on the left with the closed mouth, that's what I'm talking about. It just doesn't look as mean as the Sideshow sculpt when it comes to the corners of the mouth. It's a subtle thing, but it's what gives the Sideshow, with that dead stare forward, that's what gives it that just so satisfying quality. And yeah, so you guys let me know what you're thinking. I mean, obviously this looks fantastic. If you already own the previously released DX version by Hot Toys, are you gonna try and sell that and get this? You know, what are your plans? Darth Maul's the only figure from that whole trilogy of Star Wars movies, not the originals, you know, this prequel trilogy. He's the only character I would ever have any interest in owning from those movies, and it's just, it always, I know they brought him back multiple times, but it always just pissed me off that they took out such a cool looking character. He was so awesome, and they killed him in The Phantom Menace. I just thought that was a massive missed opportunity. So cool. One of the most awesome looking bad guys, and played so well by Ray Park and the martial arts that he brought to the film, just the expertise. It stands the test of time. It's an awesome looking character, and that's why they keep bringing him back. Alright, so got that Pumpkinhead statue review coming, Godzilla -1 statue coming, I'll review that too, some other little bits and pieces. Thank you for watching, guys. Let me know what you're thinking. Always good to hear from you. Drop a like on it, subscribe, check me out on Instagram at DKnight333. I'll see you soon. Take it easy. Bye bye.